Imagine being engaged for nearly 2 decades, 6,992 days, to be exact, for finally walking down the aisle. That's the love story of Oscar-winning actress Michelle Yeoh and former Ferrari CEO Jean Todt. After years of speculation, questions, and a timeline that seemed almost impossible, they finally said "I do." But here's the twist: what really kept their relationship strong through all those years? And what's the secret that makes their marriage still feel fresh today? The unlikely meeting. It all began in June 2004, in Chennai. Michelle Yeoh, already a global star admired for her action-packed roles and elegance on screen, crossed paths with Jean Todt, a man who had built his legacy in the high-speed, high-stakes world of Formula One. On paper, they seemed to come from completely different worlds: Hollywood glamour versus the adrenaline-fueled circuits of Ferrari. Yet, the connection was instant. Only 1 month later, Jean proposed. Friends and fans were stunned at how quickly things moved. Some thought it was too sudden, while others saw it as proof of a once-in-a-lifetime spark. Michelle said yes, setting into motion what many assumed would soon lead to a lavish wedding. But what nobody could have predicted was that their engagement would last almost 2 decades, becoming one of the longest in celebrity history. And while the engagement raised questions, the bigger story was yet to unfold, because behind the glittering headlines was a relationship built on something far stronger than speed or spontaneity. The long engagement mystery. 19 years. That's how long Michelle Yeoh and Jean Todt stayed engaged before finally becoming husband and wife. In Hollywood terms, that might as well be a lifetime. Most celebrity couples barely survive a few years under the spotlight, yet Michelle and Jean chose to wait nearly 2 decades. Naturally, the world had questions. Why delay for so long? Was it hesitation, career obligations, or simply their way of defying expectations? The truth is, neither Michelle nor Jean seemed bothered by the ticking clock. To them, marriage wasn't about rushing to meet society's deadlines. It was about celebrating at the right time, in their own way. Over the years, rumors floated around. Some suggested Michelle's demanding schedule kept pushing the wedding back. Others speculated that the couple simply didn't feel the need to make their love official. Whatever the case, their patience only made their eventual wedding in 2023 even more remarkable. But the long wait was just one piece of the puzzle, because the real secret to their lasting bond wasn't in the calendar, it was in how they supported each other every single day. Michelle's passion and Jean's support. For Michelle Yeoh, acting has never just been a job, it's a passion that consumes her time, energy, and focus. From long shoots in different countries to months of press tours, her schedule has always been relentless. Many relationships crumble under that kind of distance, but for Jean Todt, it was never a problem. In fact, it became one of the cornerstones of their bond. Michelle has openly said how blessed she feels to have Jean's unwavering support. While some partners might complain about the late nights, the endless flights, or the time apart, Jean never did. Instead, he embraced her passion as part of who she is. He understood that her artistry and dedication were not obstacles to love but proof of her drive, a drive he deeply admired. That kind of support isn't always glamorous. It meant being patient, sometimes celebrating milestones from different time zones, and trusting that their connection was strong enough to handle the distance. And that trust became a defining trait of their relationship. But support wasn't the only thing that kept them close. Their philosophy on love itself was just as unique, and it's here where Michelle revealed the secret behind why, after all these years, their marriage still thrives. The secret to their marriage. When asked about the secret to their relationship, Michelle Yeoh doesn't talk about grand gestures or dramatic declarations of love. Instead, she shares something simple yet profound. Every day should be a celebration. For her, love isn't confined to anniversaries. birthdays, or special occasions. It's about finding joy in the ordinary moments and appreciating each day spent together. Todh, in his own romantic way, takes this philosophy to the next level. He doesn't measure their relationship by years, counts days, and if Michelle asks, he'll even go down to hours and minutes. It's a meticulous, heartfelt way of showing that every moment with her matters. Their love isn't just a feeling, it's a practice, a conscious choice to celebrate one another every single day. This attention to detail, combined with mutual respect for each other's passions, forms the foundation of a bond that survived nearly 20 years of engagement and continues to flourish. Their approach shows that a lasting marriage isn't about perfection, it's about making small, meaningful gestures that reinforce love and appreciation constantly. But even with this level of devotion, they didn't let life's milestones pass unnoticed. Their anniversaries, photos, and private celebrations carry stories that fans would soon find both touching and surprising. The anniversary stories. July 27, 2025, marked Michelle Yeoh and Jean Tud's second wedding anniversary, a milestone that had fans around the world taking notice. Even on this special day, Michelle's life didn't pause, was flying, traveling between projects, yet still found a way to celebrate their love. It's a testament to the effortless balance they've created, love and life moving forward, side by side. The pair shared a simple yet heartfelt moment on social media. Michelle posted a photo of them holding hands, smiling against the backdrop of Paris, and captioned it, "Happy Anniversary with love from Paris." It wasn't flashy or overdone, but the image captured everything their relationship stands for: joy, connection, and an appreciation for the little things. Jean's romantic gestures extend beyond words. He continues to mark their journey with exact numbers, reminding Michelle not just of how long they've been together, but that every day, every hour, every minute counts. For them, anniversaries aren't about extravagant celebrations, they're about reflecting on a shared life and continuing to make everyday moments extraordinary. And yet, this focus on the small, meaningful details only hints at the deeper layer of their bond, kind of love built on consistency, patience, and understanding that many only hope to find. Numbers and symbolism. Numbers play a surprisingly meaningful role in Michelle Yeoh and Jean Tud's relationship. From the very beginning, Jean's attention to detail has been more than a quirk, it's a symbol of how deeply he values every moment they share. He doesn't just celebrate years, he counts days, hours, and minutes, turning time itself into a testament to their connection. Their wedding program reflected this perfectly. It noted that after 6,992 days of engagement, they finally tied the knot on July 27, 2023. Surrounded by family and friends, that precision might seem unusual to outsiders. But for Jean, marking time so meticulously is a way of honoring the patience, commitment, and love that carried them through nearly 2 decades of waiting. For Michelle, it's not about obsession with numbers, it's about what they represent: a history, a journey, and the extraordinary effort behind a love that endures. Each day counted is a reminder that their relationship isn't built on grand gestures alone, but on the continuous, deliberate celebration of life together. And while numbers tell a story of patience and devotion, the real magic lies in how they translate those symbols into everyday life, turning ordinary moments into lasting memories. Beyond the public eye, while fans see the smiles, anniversaries, and perfectly timed posts, the deeper layers of Michelle and Jean's relationship exist far from the spotlight. Their bond thrives not on publicity or social media approval, but on shared understanding and quiet moments of connection. In a world obsessed with celebrity drama, their love feels almost refreshingly private. Michelle has described Jean as the ultimate romantic, someone who doesn't just measure time in numbers, but also measures life in thoughtfulness, whether it's leaving small notes, planning surprises, or simply being present when she returns from long trips. These gestures have built a foundation that's as solid as it is enduring. This balance between public success and private intimacy is rare. Michelle continues to pursue her ambitious career, while Jean's support allows her to do so without guilt or strain. Their love story isn't just about longevity, it's about cultivating respect, patience, and unwavering commitment, day after day, year after year. And just when it seems like their story couldn't get any more extraordinary, there's one last detail that truly illustrates how unique their journey has been, something that has captured fans' imaginations and added a touch of almost poetic symbolism to their love. The bigger lesson. Michelle Yeoh and Jean Todd's story is more than just a celebrity romance. It's a lesson in patience, understanding, and celebrating love every single day. From a nearly 7,000-day engagement to a marriage built on mutual respect and support, their journey shows that enduring relationships aren't about rushing or following conventional timelines. They're about finding joy in the ordinary, valuing each moment, and nurturing a connection that thrives both in the spotlight and in quiet, private spaces. Their love reminds us that true commitment is measured not in grand gestures or social media posts, but in the daily choices we make to honor, support, and celebrate one another. In a world that often rushes past the meaningful, Michelle and Jean's story stands as a testament to the power of patience, the beauty of dedication, and the timeless magic of love lived deliberately, day by day. And perhaps the most surprising takeaway of all, that even after decades together, there's still room for mystery, romance, and moments that feel just as exhilarating as the very first day they met.